to me and asks me, "Tell me about yourself. Who are you?" So initially, I'll stand there for 5 seconds, which, by the way, feels like 5 long minutes, and dazed, completely just dumbfounded. And my entire life starts running through my mind. And then my immediate thought is, well, what do I say? What do I tell them? How much do I tell somebody about myself? So for today, my first speech, I want to formally introduce myself and give you a background of who I am and how I became the person that I am today. So my name is Janice Moran. I am 25 years old, and I'm from Sacramento, California. I'm the middle child of 3, and I come from a very traditional Mexican family. Okay? Both of my parents came to the States at a very young age. They both came here like most immigrants do, illegally. They both worked low-end jobs and put themselves through adult school, and eventually did the whole thing, got married, had us. And like most first-generation kids, my brothers and I have a very traditional upbringing. Mom would drag me into the kitchen, trying to put some cumbia music on, and come on, you had dance. No, don't do that. This is how you work the hips, okay? My dad and I would be in the backyard, pulling out the grill, cooking some carne asada, some beans, some rice, and listening to Vicente Fernandez, and at the end with my dad shouting out a loud grito, which is that loud sound. I don't know if you ever hear it. I'm not going to do it because I'm not good at it, but that really loud screech at the end. But in 1996, my parents experienced one of the best things in their life. They became U.S. citizens. And that is a very rigorous process. It is not easy, and not everyone can do it, like I'm sure it is today. And to celebrate those who were able to accomplish this, they had this huge ceremony. And my brothers and I were very fortunate enough to sit in the very front row. We were able to watch my parents walk across the stage and accept their citizenship. That was a very, very proud moment for us. After the ceremony, my dad and my mom took us out to dinner. And I remember my dad pulling me aside and said, "Cookie," that's what my dad called me, "Cookie, when you grow up, you have to be better than your mom and I." Now keep in mind, I was probably 8 or 9 years old, no idea what he's talking about, so I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, Dad." And he continued on and saying, "No, our biggest dream is for you and your brothers to take advantage of the opportunities you guys have here. Get educated, make something of yourself." Again, being that I was young, "Sure, Dad, no problem. Okay, love you." So in 2006, I graduated from Folsom High School. Yay, Bulldogs, don't have anybody scared from Folsom. Those are in hills. And I started a new chapter of life and attended Sac State. I originally came in as a computer engineer major. Quickly changed that. There's nothing wrong with computer engineering, but it definitely wasn't for me. And I switched over to electrical and electronics engineering. That was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. I was taught by some of the best professors. I met a great group of friends. I met my best friend. And of course, I felt the drive to want to learn more. I was interested, I was intrigued, I was challenged. Something that I hadn't experienced up to that point. So in the spring of 2011, that's exactly what ended up happening. I got my bachelor's degree in electrical and electronics engineering from Sac State, and I walked across the stage. And I thought to myself, I accomplished 2 things at this point. 1, my degree, but 2, I broke the cycle. I was the first in my family to go to college and get a degree. It was not very common. And as I think back to that day, I think about my parents' reactions and how proud they were. And now, if I fast forward my life 2.5 years later, I'm here, having my very first speech in front of you fine people, and nervous. But I'm able to start my journey in Toastmasters, and I'm also in touch with all my wonderful good friends. My best friend is now the love of my life, and my parents are still very proud of me. So, as I conclude my presentation today, I hope that you guys leave with a couple of key things about myself. 1, I am very driven. 2, I'm extremely family oriented. And 3, I strive to be a better person each and every day. Thank you.